Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. So today I'm gonna show you a look from my two new MAC eyeshadow palettes. I actually have three now, but I'm gonna use these two today. But first, before I start, I did order a couple new brushes and I'm kind of really excited, so I wanted to show you them. So the first one is from Wet n Wild. Looks very pretty, very cute. It has this thing here where you can put your finger in, so it's easier to hold. Very cute. Then I have one of Mitchell's eyeshadow brushes, which is the tiny blending brush. I love this color. And then I bought a tiny makeup collection brush set from Revolution, and it's the Joker collection from like the brushes. It came in this cute box. And this is what the brushes look like. Not sure if you can see, but like the top part is green and then it goes into red. And on the bottom part it says ha 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 everywhere, just like Joker vibes, and I love it so much. I'm actually going to use these brushes today in this video, so that's why I wanted to show you, and I'm really happy that I have this one in my collection now. So I already did my primer with the Too Faced primer that I normally use. I primed my eyes and I used from the Beauty Killer palette. I used the shade China White, that's the color right here, but it's a color I usually use. I thought it was not so interesting to put that in this video. And I'm now gonna start with the Revolution Joker brush, the fluffy one for the blending, and I'm using the MAC Flamboyant palette. And I'm gonna start with the color Samoa Silk, which is this color here on the top, the second one on the right. And I'm putting that in my whole crease. Such a pretty color to start your base off with. And this palette has like actually almost barely no fallout. I had actually like never really tried real eyeshadows from MAC before. I'm gonna darken it a little bit using the color Dada Issues, which is this color right here. Using the same brush, I'm using a little bit tinier blending brush and using the same color I just used underneath my eye. And then with the darkest color of this palette, I'm gonna deeper the outer corner, which is this shade right here, and it's called Embark. And I'm gonna use the Mitchell tiny blending brush for this. And I'm going until like halfway in. I'm stopping there and I'm trying to blend it. And what I do in between is I use the brush that I put the lighter color on with, which was the Joker one, and I'm going over the other color with this to blend it a little bit better. So now I have this on my eyes done. I'm gonna go in with it's Designer eyeshadow palette, and I'm gonna use the shimmers of this palette. What I'm gonna do today is use the two gold tones, which are this one and this one of this palette. And the one like on that whole end is called If It Ain't Broke, and the other one is called It's Designer. I'm gonna put the darker one on the outer corner of my eye. Sorry if the lighting is a little bit weird. The sun is like going in and out and going away and then coming back. The shimmer is like not going on my eye like how I want it to, so I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild brush. I'm gonna use the yellow color of this palette, which is this one. It's called Chrome Yellow. I'm gonna put that on my lid first. Just a tiny layer, not that much, just to get a little bit pigment on the face. And I'm now hoping the shadows do a little bit better. Definitely. I'm not sure, like, it doesn't really work with my finger. That's so weird. I'm gonna use the same Wet n Wild brush that I just put it on the yellow shade. And I'm gonna put the same shade on my eye. Maybe it works better with a brush. The shimmers are like kind of disappointing. Like not as shimmery as I want them to be. Oh, they work way better when you wet them. Kind of hard shadow to use. It does have like, I'm not sure if you can see, but it does like have real fallout here. I do really like the color though. Well, on that side it looks like actually okay, not as shimmery as I want, but I still can make that with the brush. So now I cleaned most of the brush off. I'm first gonna use my finger and gonna use the lighter shade. Oh, that's so weird. This one looks like way brighter than the other one. Like this one looks like real good with my finger. Like that's so weird. But I did, like, I've never used this ones before, so maybe I just am using them wrong. And if you have used them before, I'm using them wrong, or I just like should have patented them, just comment that down in like the comments so I can like improve using these palettes. And for the inner corner shimmer, I'm gonna use the first palette again, using the shade What's the Point Listen, and that's this one. This is actually like a glitter. I'm not sure if you can see. I'm gonna use a tiny brush. Okay, so this is the eyeshadow portion complete. I'm now gonna put on a liner and do my lashes off camera, and I'll be right back. I want to do something spectacular on the lower lash line. I'm gonna put a little bit of that very cute yellow shade on my lower lash line. I'm using this brush from the Joker collection, an angled brush. That looks way better. And I just said what I'm gonna do off camera, and I'm gonna put like, well, mascara on, so that's what I just said. I'm gonna do my lashes, and I am going to put something in my waterline too. So now I have my eyes totally done. I use my MAC Nude eye pencil, well, multi-pencil, but I put it in my waterline. I used my favorite mascara, which is the one from Max Factor. It's this one. I always use this one. But now I'm gonna put on some blush, and I'm gonna use the blush that I have in my MAC palette. And I'm actually gonna use the lighter pink color. And to put the blush on my face, I'm gonna use the Joker brush, the bigger one. I'm not sure how pigmented this is gonna be because I've never used this before. It's very pretty. I like to take the brush on the nose so it like completes this whole part and looks very, very cute. Okay, so now I've over blushed myself, I'm going to use this brush and blend it out a little more. And I'm gonna use this brush because it doesn't have any other product on it. I think this color looks really pretty. I'm actually like really glad I used this. For the highlighter, I'm gonna use my Jeffree Star Skin Frost in the shade Ice Cold, which is like the first highlighter of Jeffree Star that I actually got, as you can see, and it's still like one of my favorites. I like to use a denser brush for this, so you get more pigment all at one place. And now I'm gonna put a gloss on, and well, not actually a gloss. I'm gonna put on the lip oil from Colourpop. And this is then the finished look. I actually think this looks very pretty. I love the blush that I've used, and I really like the eye product. I do think I need to do something else with the glitter. I think I just did something wrong because I've never used this kind of glitter before. But I think it looks really pretty on the eye. It makes me feel very nice, and I hope you like it too. And if you did like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. That will help me so much. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and turn on the notification so you get a notification every time I upload a brand new video. And for now, I hope to see you in the next one. Bye! Oh, and if you want to see more of the of the MAC palettes, I do want to do a video, like one video per palette, so I can use like the whole palette for a whole eye look. If you want to see that, comment that down below, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!